welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 2. Last time we got a super lucky drop, and I managed to get it on screen, which was excellent. We got the Sword of Purity, which is the best weapon we can get for quite some time. We'll have this for a number of hours going forward in the game. Anyway, let's go up to the final floor and continue with the plot part of this area. Oh, look, there's more of these guys. Yeah, make sure you're healed before you come up here. This one is a mandatory fight. You have no choice with this one. It would be ridiculous if I got another Sword of Purity here, which I don't ever expect to happen, but there's two of these guys, and of course they don't have anything. Okay, so they got Howl, and they got Howl Slash, and I probably should have left my armor on to protect against wind, but I forgot that this battle is here. So, let's try and kill somebody. This guy we're going to take out first, because he'll be in the act set area there, the red area, and I want to cancel Howl Slash because it's more powerful than Howl. So let's take care of him first. We'll cancel him. Once you cancel an enemy using an ability, you will be able to, like, when they start up again, they may use the same ability, they may use a different ability. So this guy's going to use Howl on me. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so we don't want to be canceled here, and they're both going to get attacks off, so I'm actually going to guard here so that I'll take reduced damage from all the damage they're sending at me. Take reduced damage from everything, which is probably a good idea. Now, there we go. And now I get a chance to finish off that guy and start on the other one. And we'll get some money. Yeah, it'll naturally, when you use a combo, it'll naturally target the next guy when you start... this time I'm going to go for a critical and hope that I have time. Yes, we got the cancel in. Beautiful. So, like, if you're using a combo, you hit one guy and he dies, then the next targets, he'll run toward the next one. Now, you won't always get those hits in because the enemy, or sometimes your stamina will run out. I haven't had a chance to show it off yet. But your stamina will eventually run out. Ow. But that's fine. As you can see, I'm doing a lot more damage now with my new weapon, so that's, of course, very helpful. And we got more money, which is probably better than the Holy Ashes that they can drop other than the sword. So look at all of those skill points we got. Beautiful. We need those. A lot. What exactly did happen in here, and how did you guys get all these monsters in here? Ceremony failed, save Elena. Get you out of here. She's dead. Well, hour and a half into the game, we've already killed somebody. Cool. And that includes farming time. Okay. So, those are the stairs. If you want to go back and save. I think this is the door, but I believe it's locked. Yeah, so we can't do anything here. Stupid door. Don't budge. What are you off to there, Sky? You're going to go look for another way in. Of course, I could go look too, but apparently I'm just going to stand around. Yeah, there's a window to the inside. From the inside of a building to the inside of a building. Okay then, sure. Breaks pretty easily. I like that. Holy shit. What in the world? Yeah, they don't show the other scene long enough, but remember kind of what it looked like for later. I see wings. Why are there wings? Why do they look evil? Now, Rito is getting a flashback. I know that darkness. Yeah, there's some flashbacks there that we won't get to deal with until midway to the second half of the game. So just kind of keep it in mind. We'll get additional explanations about it. Just kind of note in your mind that he had a flashback to something that happened in his past. at this point, which is kind of the exodus or the start of this whole plot going forward. I don't know how he got a zip line all charged up in there, or how Sky managed to tie it off to a tree, which is, I'm assuming, how that happened. But sure, okay, why not? I'm not going to question the logic in this game because it's all over the place, but that's fine. Let's head back to town as soon as possible. Bad memories. Speaking of bad memories, I'm sure she's got a few from a few moments ago. Hey, you alright? Tower. Huh? Why am I here? Look over there. That's a swirling pile of evil. Okay then. I'm not going back there. Normally there's invisible plot wall to prevent you from going back to places. Yep, that one's visible. You can see it. And I don't want to go that way. Oh, right. Yeah, they were friends. Ryudo, this is not the time to be a dick. Well, you know, at least he was blunt, but at least he wasn't an ass about it, right? You know, you look at the character and how he's been portrayed up till now as someone who doesn't care. It's obvious that he has some amount of, you know, caring and some amount of kindness in him. It's just, for the most part, everything's so mundane, he doesn't care. That's not the right choice. Still gotta get the comedy in there, though. Neighborhood bake sale. I'm kind of hungry. Should probably have some lunch. Lunch is a good idea. Those wings you sprouted. Probably not the right thing to say to her right there. The power of Valmar. If you remember, that is the devil, or at least portrayed as the devil in this religion. This version of it. The dead won't be joining us anytime soon. Survivor's guilt. Yeah, I mentioned this an episode or two ago about the changing portraits. You know, you can even see the tear in her eye there. It works very well to kind of illustrate the emotion in scenes that aren't voice acted, and I do like that, because that's one of the things, you know, if you have bad voice acting, or if you have text without any voice acting at all, you have to look into it to find the emotion of the line, and if it's written in kind of an awkward way, you won't necessarily understand it unless you have some kind of notification, some kind of information that shows you what's there. He is kind of a monster here. Oops, skipped through that a little too fast. Cold, unfeeling geohound, not monster. He's kind of being a dick again, but at the same time, you can kind of understand that she's broken down. There's no way she's going to be able to feel normal at this point. And if she's left to wallow in despair, she's not going to move, or she's going to go back and get herself killed. The only way to get her motivated to actually go do something is to piss her off and let the adrenaline power her to go forward. So I think he's kind of clever there, even though he's an ass. But I may be just, you know, making excuses for him. Who knows? Back to town, huh? Back in defeat. We did. I don't think they were chasing us anyway. I killed all the monsters. Except for that weird purple swirling evil. He didn't kill any people, he killed monsters. Is that a problem? Are we supposed to treat them as if they're animals and that they, have a reason to exist and that we should be respectful of them? Or are we just looking at them as monsters, as these things that are disrupting our lives and killing us indiscriminately, so we have no choice but to respond in kind? That's a legitimate question, right? I love JRPGs. They make you think of all sorts of different things that you could apply to real life or not. Either way. Okay, so we're back in town. Don't want to do that one. One thing I would recommend you do is head into the inn. This would be appreciated. Oh, there are people in here. You look so pale. So yeah, we'll get some more lines of dialogue here, so a little more development. I'm not going to talk to everybody multiple times, because this is kind of the reaction to one specific event. Pull yourself together. Lord Grannis will protect you. The power of darkness can never take you. As you can see, she's starting to stumble. She's such an emotional moment for her. But yeah, I would come back here and recover. And actually, this is a point to save too. I'm going to cut this out because all of my save files from my test run are there, and I don't want to show you where we've been. But I would recommend saving here because if I remember, this was there might be a glitch in an upcoming boss fight that's not like local to this version of the game. It's local to the game in general, and has been up there in all versions, I think, from what I recall. Okay, so just make sure you make a save file there. It's unlikely. Like, I've never seen this glitch happen myself, but I would definitely recommend it. We'll talk to you on the way out of this village. I don't think I need to... yeah, I don't think there's anything else useful around here. I might be able to buy some leather armor. If you select it... Oh. If you hit circle or square X, I know what button I'm pressing. You press the X button and you press the X button again. I'm using the PS2 controller, well, it's a PS3 controller now, but so I'm going to always think about it in that kind of respect. Of course, if you're playing on PC, chances are you got Xbox 360 controller. Triangle is the top, circle is the right, square is the left, X is the bottom, in case you're wondering. I'm going to always be referring to it thusly because that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, you can select equip and see how a particular armor or piece of equipment is going to help you compared to what you have on before. As you can see here, so I don't need to buy anything there, but I just wanted to go double check to see if they had changed anything. No, I didn't want to go that way. I keep turning the camera the wrong way. Yeah, we can't go anywhere. We're stuck at this point. We have to go back to where we were. Okay, so let's talk to a couple people. Well, he's worried about some people, trying to protect them anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to everybody because there isn't really a lot of point, but I will talk to a couple of people and see what's going on. Sinister glow, huh? Anyway, let's return her. Yeah, father, not her biological father, father as in, a religious father. Though I believe Father Carius and his wife are actually the ones that are kind of currently her guardians. So I'm not sure what happened to her parents, actually. Not sure if they ever bring that up, actually, now that I think about it. Jeez. So many questions. That's why I love doing these. Doing LPs makes me think about the game in different ways that I never would before. Because normally I'm just sitting there, chilling out in a chair, spamming the button through a lot of the dialogue, because I've played these games before, right? Pretty much anything I've done an LP for, I've played at least once before. In fact, I think everything I've played at least once before all the way through. Basically, just kind of the way it is. That may not be always the case going forward because, well, hopefully that episode is floating around or about this point. I'll start popping those up, hopefully, assuming that works out. If not, I'm talking on my ass again. the most successful. Yeah, what was that about anyway? You must be tired. Let's prepare some warm food for you. You as well. Well, at least that's nice if you get a hot meal out of it. Especially when food is in such a shortage at this point. Black wings. I had wings. Oh, skipped through the dialogue too fast again. Just told her to go to bed, basically. Relax. Try and forget the troubles of the day. The ceremony was a failure and Elena possessed by the wings. Mind filling me in? Try finishing your sentences. Yet, even so, we had to do it. The wings had to be sealed. The wings of Valmar. The wings of darkness. Met in battle as was ordained. The Battle of Good and Evil. We've heard about this. Valmar was defeated, yes, but not destroyed. Even now, the Foul One prepares for the coming of eternal night. This is new. Seeking to break the seals, which for a time have kept darkness bound. So yeah, there's these seals that have bound evil Valmar, and now apparently we need to strengthen those seals or something like that. The day of darkness is at hand. The world groans with the heaviness of Valmar's rebirth. Devil seeks again to blot out the light of Granis, and he will destroy the world. Even the power of our Pope Zera. I've never actually pronounced his last name, nor is it pronounced in the game, so nope. Is enough to ward the seals against the very darkness itself. Yeah, Elena is not. Yeah, Tessa is. Hence why those two are probably so close friends. They never clarify how Ryudo would know this, but I guess he just guessed. Cursed Wings. What does happen next? The wings will move on. What do you mean emptied? To another host. That's how Valmar feeds. He gathers strength to re-enter the world by feeding on hosts. So he's a parasite. Now, I could mention a specific game, but I haven't made an LP of that, and I will. Just talking about a parasite as a great evil. Those of you who have played the game know probably which one I'm talking about. It's a Super Nintendo title. That's all the hint I'm giving you, because I don't want to spoil future LPs. Wish to send Elena to Granis Cathedral immediately. His Holiness Zera knows an ancient sacrament which has the power to cleanse the soul of darkness. Okay, maybe I'll seal the wings away again. Sounds like a good plan. We want to prevent evil, so... People follow darkness? I guess that's always the case. Of course, darkness is the other side of the same coin as light, so it's a matter of perspective, I guess, right? Once you flip the coin the other way around, it's the lightness. Or, depending on, the perspective anyway. You shall receive, say, a statue of gold. But needs outweigh vanity. I believe it would make a pretty enough price. I'm not sure how much money we got from them for the other job, but the statue of gold is actually an item. I think it sells for 500 gold or something like that. It's really not that much. At this point, 500 gold is a lot, but going forward to the next couple areas, it really isn't. I'm sure everyone's seen The Little Mermaid, right?
This feels so good. I feel so free, so filled with power. Oh, I feel excellent.
What?
Cheesy acting,
That
but
girl did this?
What have you done? You foul Dark One! Leave at once!
oh, the church has magic. Not very good magic, but they've got
What
magic.
do you think you're doing, huh? What do you mean by Dark One?
Huh. She has a fair hand with magic.
And other fair parts besides.
I'm sure.
Do I look like a Dark One to you? I mean, really?
I
You do.
like her
Beware.
already.
Evil takes forms far from foul.
Are you really one of the Dark Ones?
Huh? Ooh, just the sight of this place disgusts me. This filthy statue, this church, and the scum who live here too.
Gotta love that portrait.
Careful, Ryudo. She's dangerous. The church. Ah, what have you done?
They didn't really show it all that well, but I believe she destroyed the
Now
church.
I feel better. What's the big deal? It's just a rickety old church. Now, how about I obliterate this town for you?
Love the
Hey,
evil portrait.
what do you think you're
That's so
doing?
great.
Are you out of your mind?
A little bit.
Or are you just as sick and twisted as you look?
Ooh.
You're terrible. What an awful thing to say. I thought you... Well, this will tame your tongue.
See, I love that about this game. It's just, there's so much fun to be had. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time I have for this one. Next time, we will fight Millennia. And yeah, this is the battle I was telling you about, or the point I was telling you about. Sometimes this battle just won't end, because it's a storyline battle and it ends with a specific attack. Sometimes she won't use it. So, because of that, it's best to save ahead of time before this fight, especially if you got the Sword of Purity and you didn't get a chance to save after that, though you should have right away. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.